Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once more. We do apologise for the delay in the broadcast. Coming to you live from the Coolangatta Gold Coast. Our men's main draw competition for the Beach Pro Tour Futures event. We're midway through this first set. A few technical issues. But ladies and gentlemen, this match is well underway. The Austrians lead by 2 at 15-13. It was 11-10 at the technical timeout. And the Aussies, with quick change of pace in their tempos, have been winning many points like that. The Austrians, the number 1 seeds, the combination of Maximilian Trummer and Felix Friedl, have been playing some fantastic defense, putting some real question marks in the Aussies' offensive transition and point-scoring opportunities. Conditions almost pristine here on the east coast of Australia. Welcome to you once more. My name is Ben Abbott, your commentator and host for this Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Futures event. One of the first stops in the newly branded new format. As we see Mark Nicolaidis, the number 2 for Australia, the Australian combination in the white singlets to the left of your screen, with a nice 2-ball fadeaway pokey, as we call it. And the Austrians leading by just the 1 point at 16-15 in this first set. The Austrian combination with a huge swing. No block, put away rightfully so. Both 26 years of age, the number 1 seed from Austria. 6'2", both heights. And we got 17-15 is the lead to Austria. Tough serving on Nicolaidis, tight. He reads it well, couldn't quite control it. So Austria lead the number 8 seeds. 18-15 in the first set. The Aussies in the fighting spirit working really, really hard. Just a few points adrift here. Nicolaidis with the pass. Carracher high in the middle. And the stuff block from the Austrian number 1. Throws it back down. And timeout call from the Aussies. We're still getting to know all these fantastic athletes from all around the world. And the Austrian number 1 seeds have the lead at the timeout, 19-15 in this first set men's futures main draw competition. If you're local fans from the Gold Coast, underneath the tents courtside, we build towards the finals on Sunday here. We crown our champions. If you can't be here, live courtside, make sure you download the Volleyball World apps and the Volleyball World TV. And you can view us from anywhere in the world and join us live here for all the best action. Downloading the apps, allowing you to keep up with all the latest results, schedule, and progressions within this competition. Make sure wherever you post, you tag us at Beach Volleyball World using the hashtag #LikeAPro and follow all your favorite athletes. We're going just long. So the Aussie boys staying in touch. 3 points at the business end of this first set. Isaac Carracher, Mark Nicolaidis, the tour leaders from the Australian Beach Volleyball Summer for 2022. Austrians looking to go to a set point, but they send it long, and the Australians hang on. So Carracher at the baseline. Aussies with some defensive points needed now. 17, serving 19. High ball. Nicolaidis with a dig. Opportunity to bring it back to within 1. Swatted. Carracher with the cover. Nicolaidis with a jump set. Carracher crushed down the line. Massive, massive beach volleyball from the Australian pair. Timeout called Austria. Huge beach volleyball rally. Business end of this first set. 1 point is the difference. 18-19 when we return. We welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the timeout, it is a 1-point ball game. The Australians on a 3-point run now, closing the gap. 18-19. Carracher at the baseline. He goes on Friedl. Friedl down the line. Nicolaidis is there. An opportunity to go level. Through the upright to 19 all. Fantastic serving, the pressure building on the Austrian #1 seeds. Felix Friedl, the serving target at the moment. Carracher once again at the baseline, 19 all. Short this time, real short, on two. Aggressive pokey sent along. And now a set point to Australia just like that. After trailing 19-16 at the last end change, they now have their set point on a 5-point run. Carracher with their stuff block, and they get it done. The Australians, the number 8 seeds, taking their first one, 21-19 on a 6-point run. Business end of the first set. Advantage in this match, an unbelievable start. We do apologize once again for the delay in the broadcast, but you caught the tail end. You caught the best part of that set. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. We're back here very, very shortly with the second set action. Australia lead 1-0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Joining us here at the beautiful Coolangatta Gold Coast, Australia taking their first set, an impressive 6-point run at the tail end to take it 21-19 over the #1 seeds of Austria, of Trummer and Friedl. Austria this time replicating what the Aussies did in the first set, the change of tempo and the change of pace in their offense in the very first point here. So they have the early 1-point-to-love lead. Trummer back to the serve. Friedl turns. Pokey. Deep into the court. 2-0 scoreboard. So the #1 seeds from Austria really pushed. Only just edged out by the Australians, who had a fantastic Australian Beach Volleyball Tour summer. Ended up being the tour leaders, getting 2 silver medals and a gold medal to their name on the Australian summer. Just edged out by our visiting New Zealand #1 team of O'Day and his partner. As we turn our attention, really quickly, got distracted there midway through. So the combination from New Zealand, O'Day Fuller taking the Australian Championships for 2022. The match really heating up here on centre court. With a 3-1 lead, Austria pushing hard against the Aussies. Carracher high through the uprights, controlled. Carracher's on one. Hustle and defense. Out of system, block touch, scramble. But too hot from Carracher and Nicolaidis. Mark Nicolaidis, a youth beach volleyball Olympian. He jump serves, ace serve down the middle of the court. For 3 points all. One of the most exciting players in Australia right now. Mark Nicolaidis, just 21 years of age. And a handling error called, advantage Australia as they go around. 4-3 on the switch. His partner Isaac Carracher from Manly, New South Wales, Australia. Learned his craft on the coastline of Manly Beach. Now based in South Australia as a full-time athlete with the Oz Volleyball. Down the line, scoop his one hand, Mark Nicolaidis. Cross court, Nicolaidis is there but can't quite get the scoop. Good defensive touches. And Austria level things back up at 4 points all. Trummer back to the serve. Gets a touch, covers his own block. Nicolaidis with the fast reflex and defense. Push again, just short inside the first couple of meters of defensive court. High from Carracher. Nicolaidis off the top of the block. The boys were patient. They had to be to find a way through the Friedl block. 5-4. Really good start from both sides. Side-out beach volleyball. Heaps of defensive touches. Welcome once again. Please let us know where you're viewing from, ladies and gentlemen. It is so exciting to have the newly branded Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour back in Australia. Big defensive touches. Nicolaidis is there for a second time. Not a third, though, as Felix Friedl drops it short this time. 5 points all. Huge rally early days in this second set. We'll get a quick equipment check. These athletes working really hard. Just trying to clear the sand, the beautiful white sand of Coolangatta Beach. Down the line on Carracher. Out of system, wide by Nicolaidis. Fadeaway swing from Carracher. Easily dug though. Can he control out of the net? No, Nicolaidis kept it alive, but too quick for Carracher to land and turn. And Austria controlling the outer system attack, converting, and now with the lead back. Carracher on to the pass, really creating the opportunity to either handset or change up the tactics and force it over. 6 points all. Really hard to see which way this second set is going to go. The first set going the way of the Australians, 21-19. Big push from Carracher. Questions asked. Carracher using all the momentum with his transition. Push against the big right hand of Friedl. Losing the joust. Australia have the marginal lead, 7 points, serving 6. The cut shot is good from Felix Friedl. And change it. 7 points all as they go around. These two athletes from Austria, like we said earlier, both 26 years of age, 6'2". Both born and raised in their hometowns of Graz, Austria, and now reside in Vienna, where they train and own their craft. Felix Friedl, he's got an FIVB third place to his name, earned that in Belgium. And Trummer looking to get a really good result here as Carracher clips the tape on the way through and punishes it inside the defensive player of Maximilian Trummer. So Carracher go back to the line. 8-7 scoreboard on Friedl. Breeze picks up, and Friedl goes across his body down the line. Enough to get the job done, enough to beat the Nicolaidis defense that is ever present. With the breeze picking up, a little bit gusty, the athletes choose the faster tempo. So push it inside, there it is there. Nicolaidis high, deep, just long. And Austria regain that lead. So it's just point for point. A couple of errors sneaking in. Maybe a little bit of fatigue as well sneaking in there. So it's just 9.78. Friedl to the serve. Looking to go to 10 on this play. On Nicolaidis. Inside. Follow through the net. For Nicolaidis as deemed by our first official. Friedl getting the block as well. Just the 1 point earned. But the 2 point buffer now for Austria, the number 1 seeds. Must win set. Really being pushed hard right now. Mentioned a couple of times, both teams very similar in their offensive strategies. Pushing tempo. As we see Carracher out of system, hard swing, but easily scooped. And somehow kept out of the sand. Nicolaidis as he is a dig cut shot. Friedl with the transition opportunity down the line. Easily picked up by Nicolaidis. Opportunity for Australia now as Friedl throws it back. That's incredible stuff. How Nicolaidis kept that ball out of the Coolangatta sand. A red hot defensive dig from Maximilian Trummer from the outer system offense of Australia. But the rally continued on. And Austria now with a 3 point buffer. Big efforts rewarded. Carracher through the middle. High out of the sand, deep into the corner. Hands on knees. Athletes breathing heavily after a big rally, just 2 points to go. So 9.7-11. 1 away from the technical timeout. Will it be a 1 point buffer? Will it be a 3? On 2, it'll be that 1 point buffer. Could have changed the dynamic of this game as the Aussies fight back to bring it back to within 1. Technical timeout midway through the second set. Austria lead Australia 11-10. We welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Abbott here, calling and announcing this fantastic event back on the shorelines of Coolangatta, Gold Coast. Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour event futures. Here in Australia once more, we welcome with open arms the best of the best from around the world here. It's a 10.7-11 ball game. With a bit of a miscommunication down the middle and out of system, the Austrians find a point and maintain the 2 point lead. Austria, number 1 seeds, Maximilian Trummer, Felix Friedl, serving against number 8 seeds of Australia. The 2 leaders from the Australian Beach Volleyball Summer. And Friedl sends it down back into the Carracher hat. Knocked off. So 13-10. Australia taking the first set and hold the set advantage. Second set, Austria in control. The Aussies looking to get it done in two, maybe a little bit anxious to try and complete the match. Gone away a little bit from their tactics, as we see a service error there. The Aussies just needing a little bit of composure. Both very young, 21 and 22 years of age. Carracher serving, goes down on Friedl. Inside set. Read well by Nicolaidis. Tempo change. Covered by Carracher. Pushed wide. Carracher cross. Dug by Trummer. Jousted. The rally continues. Touches left, right, and center. Tight ball. Rainbow. Nicolaidis over on one and gets it done. And the volleyball fans of Coolangatta Beach love it here. Unbelievable stuff. Bringing it back to within 1 at 12. Serving 13. Hope you're enjoying this, ladies and gentlemen. What a backdrop it is. Oh, a bit of fatigue as that serve goes into the net, maybe. But what a backdrop Coolangatta Beach is. We see down the beach. It's all part of Volley Slam here for 2022, which is 4 massive events to complete the Australian summer, including the Australian Beach Volleyball Championships just last weekend. During the week, Volleyball Australia had their next generation of athletes for the Youth Beach Volleyball Championships. Big rally, and Nicolaidis, the one step inside, snapped down the line. He's come through the ranks. He's gone through the Oz Youth Beach Volleyball Championships many, many years. He's up on the international level now. We have the Futures event as we speak. You are viewing that live. And the 4th event to complete the Australian Summer and the Volley Slam 2022 is the National Schools Cup. As we go around here on centre court, 15-13, timeout, Australia. To talk the tactics, Australia lead 1 set to love, taking it 21-19 in an epic 6-point run to complete that first set, but they trail now by 2. The athletes go to their benches. Unbelievable beach volleyball right here on centre court. If you can't view us live here, make sure you are downloading the Volleyball World app, Volleyball World TV, and you can view everything live from across the world, across the Elite, Challenger, and Futures competition for the Beach Pro Tour. One of the first stops here on the east coast of Australia. We welcome with open arms once more the elite competition to our shoreline. The athletes are coming back out as we speak. Aussies just need a little bit of composure as the #1 seed from Austria continue to chip away, build that pressure. So Trummer goes down on Carracher. Carracher goes over the top and finds the inside of the baseline. The 22-year-old reaching high. And the tactical timeout paying off for the Aussies. Looking to make a transition and a defensive play now. They go on Friedl. They've been targeting him all set long. Out of system. Defense, and Carracher can't control it. Friedl recognizing the retreating block with pace and beats the defensive arm of Carracher. 16-14. Austria with the lead on Nicolaidis. Fast outside, down the line, uses the block of Friedl. That's a great play. The Aussies staying aggressive. You need to at this stage. You've got to throw everything out at your opposition. Nicolaidis gets back to serve. He's got a couple of aces to his name. This time it's handled well by Friedl. Cross court down the line. Nicolaidis gets a touch, but the block Just change the direction ever so slightly. Felix Friedl hanging tough in his side out. 17-15 scoreboard. Trummer back to the serve. Looking to go one more up. On Nicolaidis this time. Outside ball. Friedl gets the block. Carracher on two. One-arm defense. Nicolaidis hustles. Wraparound play. Touch on the block on the way through. Over on one. Nicolaidis. Cross-court swing. Finds a way. 16-17 now. Big rallies at the business end of this second set. Carracher serves. Friedl once more. Tight. Trummer. Carracher with the defensive play. He just threw some hands up. He made good positioning with the fast tempo of the Austrian attack. And just like that, we're back level. 17 all. One away from the end switch. Friedl once more. Inside. Cross court. Nicolaidis scoop. Opportunity for Australia. Down the line. One arm scoop. Nicolaidis will go again. Push wider. Cross court snap. Beating the Trummer defense. Aussies now with the lead as they go around. Unbelievable stuff. Beach volleyball fans, if that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. The new calendar, new format, kicking off in Mexico and now Australia. The next Futures event to Thailand in just over a week's time. High inside the baseline. Nicolaidis with a hopeful celebration, thinking it was going long. Just drops in with the breeze, grabbing that one. So 18 all. Confirmation of service. Rotational order. Felix Friedl. Back to the serve. Must-win set for Austria. 18 all. Lovely play. Carracher comes in. He snaps at the top of his reach. He's got a fantastic whip of a right hand. He's been in that same position before where he's just snapped across his body, but this time chooses the off-pace line shot to perfection. Nicolaidis with the scoop. Set point opportunity made. And Australia now have their set and match point opportunity number one. They've really grinded business end of both sets. And they now hold the 2-point advantage. Deep on Trummer. Carracher shuts the door. Gets the block and celebrates Australia's win. 2-0 over the number one seeds from Austria. Isaac Carracher, Mark Nicolaidis getting it done. The number 8 seeds upsetting the number 1 seeds from Austria in an epic battle here on the Coolangatta stands. Massive game. Congratulations to Maximilian Trummer and Felix Friedl as well on their efforts. The winners and victors, Australia, Isaac Carracher, Mark Nicolaidis. Ladies and gentlemen, what a match that was. We welcome you to our afternoon session. Very shortly, we're bringing out the ladies' futures competition for the Volleyball World Beach Pro